All right, friends, welcome back to PrepperNow. Today we're going to be talking about some floods that have been going on all over the country and are raising some major concerns about our weather. PrepperNow is now being sponsored by Augusta Precious Metals. They're a member of the Better Business Bureau, and you can check them out online at AugustaPreciousMetals.com, and a great place to consider putting your retirement if you want to put it into a gold or silver IRA.
Here comes something big. Right by that house. Right there.
Oh man.
At the top of the hot tub.
Yep. The
Maybe
whole
that's the
thing
hot
is the
tub.
whole hot tub. Yep.
I want to watch the water.
Uh-oh, there comes the house.
Oh my gosh, y'all look.
Oh no. Oh no.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god, dude.
Oh.
God.
The other side of that one right there.
Uh-huh.
All right, thanks so much for being here. Hit the like button, subscribe, share, all that kind of stuff. You're going to be seeing images, as I like to do on this video, over the next few minutes. We have seen major flooding happen all over the country. I do not need to remind you of the horrific tragedy that has happened in Texas, Kerr County. We've been talking about it for about 4 or 5 days now. Over 100 people have lost their lives, many children, Christian camp, Camp Mystic. It's been a terrible tragedy that has, well, at the best, shown the best of humanity when people are coming together, but at the cost of losing young ladies, young people, people in general, their lives to the tragedy. People are starting to wonder what the heck is going on. Why is this going on? There's been a lot of accusations that people are trying to manipulate things in our skies. Accusations that, we're not doing enough to be environmental, and that's part of the problem. What I know is that something is going on. We have seen major floods happen in Texas, North Carolina. We've also seen the Ruidoso River, which you saw in the beginning clip, taking away a house. That happened in New Mexico. And now you're seeing it in Illinois. Chicago got 5 inches of rain in about 30 minutes. Similar situation in New Mexico. Similar situation in North Carolina. We all remember what happened with Helene. Well, they've been hit again with another major flooding event affecting Chapel Hill and other places in the area. Chicago last night got a major flood. Now, thankfully, it wasn't as intense as some of the other places this week, but still, this shows that this is going on all over the country. Now, I've mentioned here many times that, SHTFs don't have to be some kind of a major war or geopolitical event. SHTFs can be all kinds of different things. It can be locking yourself out of your home and you have got to go and figure out a way to get in. Like that's a little mini SHTF. A flood comes in and ruins, the waterway for you to get home, and you've got to go around and it washes out people's homes or stuff like we've been seeing here. There's been major droughts going on in Europe right now. Heat index is going up. Maybe it's a mini blackout. We've been talking about blackouts. Yesterday on PrepperNow, in my live stream at night, we were talking about the fact that now they are mentioning that by 2030, we're going to be having major blackouts. All of these things are coming together. Now, I don't know why, how, or what. I personally think that there is some manipulation going on. I don't think that humans, from a natural stance, are doing things to make this amount of rain drop in the consolidated and small amounts of time that they're doing. If you look at what happened with Texas, it was almost 30 feet of a rise in the river there, the Guadalupe, in just about an hour. That doesn't happen. I mean, we're talking, you know, they're saying 100-year flood or whatever. These are things that are anomalous. Now, I can't prove one way or the other. There are people that are going out and looking at all kinds of things from, you know, technology companies trying to create ways to make more moisture and more rain fall on places like farmland, especially like in Europe where there's a drought, you know, to counteract droughts. But I think we all can agree that when we go in and we play God, and some of these companies are trying to do it, and again, this is just, I'm kind of dancing around it because I can't prove it outright, but I'm wondering why all of these different things are happening in such a small amount of time. Why is the rain becoming so intensive in the ways that it is, right at the same time when companies are coming out with supposed solutions to make our lives better, you know, bring more water to farmland, bring more food to people. There's also been a lot of people I've been watching on different channels saying that the bugs are acting strange this year, or they're non-existent, or certain bugs are all over the place because other bugs aren't around anymore. It seems like the environment is going through something. I don't know exactly what it is, but to sit there and go, oh, well, it's you know, all because of human beings, I don't know. I can't disprove that, but at the same time, that just seems strange to me that all of these things are going on right as we're getting basically major releases of information from different agencies, people, groups, technology companies, that they're trying to manipulate things. All in the name of good, of course. What I can tell you is this, is that we are seeing unprecedented environmental things happen. The heat is getting more intense. The waterfall of rain is getting more intense. I don't know what's going on with the bugs. In our area, it seems to be okay, but other people are reporting that it's all kinds of weird things are going on. I can't tell you. What I know is this. Our world is in flux. There are major things going on, whether it's financial, environmental, fiscal, governmental, law and justice. Everything is in flux, and it would be a smart idea to do things to protect yourself, whether that's with financial dealings, or maybe getting a solar generator, or maybe fixing your land so you've got better water drainage. I don't know, but you need to be preparing for these things. There's all kinds of stuff that is going on all around us that are really sending some big warning signs that prepping is never been more necessary. Prepping doesn't have to be putting away 3 years of food. It can be, I have created my, escape route. I've done an area study. I've made it so my garden can grow. I've looked and I've reinforced fencing or put trail cams up. There's all kinds of things you can be doing. And there's never enough time in the day. Trust me, we know, and I'm sure you do too. Main thing with prepping is that you keep doing it. You keep going for it, and you keep doing all the things you can to protect yourself. Because I think we all can agree that things are changing in a negative way. So, hopefully you are doing the things. Hopefully you're going to make it so your world is a little bit safer, and prepping is a great way to do it. These messages are now going to be sponsored by Augusta Precious Metals, so I'll be saying that briefly at the beginning with my little commercial and at the end, so don't get perturbed by it. I don't like to work with bad companies, and this company is a good one. Also, if you are looking for a solar generator, I will be doing a gear review of the Mega One by OUPES, OUPES, and here is a Prime Day sale that you can use to help. This also has over 500 reviews and is basically 5 stars, just like Augusta Precious Metals. Hopefully you're doing things. God bless. Keep prepping. Subscribe, hit that like button. Check out the links in the description, and we'll get a little bit better information on everything for you in these details for the Precious Metals group of Augusta, AugustaPreciousMetals.com. So if you are thinking about doing it, you can. But I appreciate you being here and your support. Nothing is going to change. It just means that people trust my word. They, as Augusta Precious Metals said, we like your YouTube channel because your subscribers are smart. That's literally what they said. And I said I couldn't agree more. Thanks for being here.